is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games in home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So UTSA's offense will have the football first here. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment. It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. To throw, it's Moore. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, Roadrunners, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Penn State's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll change the pre-snap look now. back to throw. It's Moore. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Somebody might want to let the defense know that that big tight end is actually eligible to catch the football. He was completely uncovered in the middle of the field. Quarterback saw it, took the bonus, said, thank you, I'll take that 1st down.
He'll try a pass here. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Roadrunners with 1st and 10 here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Pointer in the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to bring some positive drive here. Here's the handoff. As the 1st down is still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Anthony. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Back to throw again. He fires downfield. He makes the grab. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to score with a run to the right. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. And UTSA has the lead here, Kirk. And the 1st quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Penn State, as they fight back here in this playoff game. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. A short completion at the big tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Back to pass. It's Moore. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Reeves. Second down play coming up.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He went out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Roadrunners line up on 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. And the Roadrunners will bring their punt team onto the field. This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. He escapes the pocket. The receiver grabs it. Tackle finally made at the 37. Looking 1st and 10 from there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Throws it to the right. Oh, what a grab! Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. The Roadrunners are in the red zone. Dropping back. It's Moore. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He bought some time, now lets it go. Big throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. And the Roadrunners trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, second down and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, UTSA.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He pulls in the catch. 5-yard gain, so it's second and 5. And the Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Nittany Lions will have first and 10 here. It's caught. A quick shovel pass there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. And he drops back in the gun. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone now. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now the all-important extra point. PA It's the up and good. They get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? To the air. It's Moore. Gets rid of it on the move. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Anthony. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They try to sneak it for the first.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Nittany Lions keep the football on the move. On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. Scanning the field. It's Moore. He'll throw it now. Looking right. This one caught. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the Roadrunners will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Roadrunners. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching the lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on the screen. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to chuck it again. And he can hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Moves out of the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Chris, much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary.
Now here he goes. The 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. And UTSA has the lead here, Kirk. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. With the catch, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The Nittany Lions looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They've really built momentum
to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Grinding away with the running game. Breaks an open space. 1st down, looking for more now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Got a solid drive in the making here. 1st down at their own 43. And then 1st down right back to the running game. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. The backs got it. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Touchdown, UTSA. This air attack is still unstoppable. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. Down late. They'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. And the Roadrunners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
21.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at the 40. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.